Hey there, friend. Today, we're checking out something really exciting from GameSir, one of my favorite supporters here on the channel. Their brand new X5S wireless game controller, but that's not all. They even sent over a bonus surprise, the FX5 thermoelectric cooler, and wow, this combo is seriously impressive. We'll unbox both, set them up, test some gameplay on a retro emulator and a little modern racing game, and I'll share my real thoughts on how they perform together. And spoiler alert, the controller feels incredible in the hands, and the cooler keeps your phone icy cold while gaming, which might just make this one of my favorite GameSir setups yet. Let's jump in to test it out. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited by what we get to open up today. Thank you so much to GameSir for sending over the X5S wireless game controller. And then they threw in something a little extra, the FX5 thermoelectric cooler. This looks amazing. They've got a lot of awesome features. Now, GameSir, and I can confirm this with the multiple controllers that I have used and we continue to use in my home, the anti-stick drift experts. These guys make awesome controllers. They have been solid, rock solid. I've got one on my desk, one in the living room. My sons have them. We love them. I've got the Bluetooth connection here. You got the USB-C wired connection, 2.4 gigahertz wireless. And as well, this one also offers the drift-proof Hall sticks, which is like their signature, if you ask me. You can swap around the buttons, the glyphs, as they say. You've got the HD haptics and the Hall effect triggers as well. So this is going to be, oh, I'm so excited. Let's crack into it. Let's see what's in the box. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on now. What do we got here? Okay, lots of stuff in here. What do we have here? That is an interesting, I thought this was like it, and I was like, I don't think so, but this is a little case for it. Okay, this is cool. Now, I don't know how to open it nicely. There we go. Come on, pop up. There we, okay. Now we're cooking. I got a little boo-boo on my finger. Now we're cooking. Look at this. Looking very, very nice. I love the protective case. That? Well, that's probably for pulling buttons or something. This is cool. Okay. Okay, something in here. Let's see what's inside the little package. Well, this looks like the instructions. Okay, and what is this? Some kind of little rubber, I don't know what these are. What are these? All right, we'll check it out. We'll figure it out. We'll test it out. We'll see how it works. And as well, we've also got a cable. This looks like your standard USB-C, USB-A cable. Pretty nice. Looks pretty standard. No big deal. And then, of course, we've got the instructions. I love the GameSir stickers. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, we got the cool sticker. Love that. Always love a good sticker. Instructions, which I'm sure I'll have to check these out. And what's in here? Oh, a little bit of information if you want to check out the support, check out the socials, all in good fun. So obviously this is the main event. This is the controller. I know it's going to fit a large number of devices. Like this is, and it's really like it's lightweight. It feels really solid. Okay, let's check out what's in this other box as well, because I wasn't expecting them to send this. This looks pretty cool. And as you can see here, it's got a large capacity battery. It's magnetic, detachable, convenient, and reliable. We've got a battery indicator, dual Type-C port, supports charging while operating. And it's also got an independent power button and cooling mode button, which should make it easy to operate. Dynamic RGB lighting, intuitive indicator of the current mode. Okay, all sorts of different languages on the package. Magnetic battery module. Efficient heat dissipation, is supposed to be noise-free. Designed, of course, for this X5 series. So let's check it out. Ooh, very nice. Look at this. This is the battery module. Okay. Oh, it's so like slick looking. Very cool. This is just like really, oh my gosh, what the heck? This is so, look at this. Look at this, very, very nice looking. So the fan, like the fins here. There's like a bit of a, I think that's kind of like a transfer plate, heat transfer plate. I won't take that off just yet. And then inside, got some more stuff. Another little charging cable. Oh, that's cool. Look at the orange for the USB. Got the, oh, inside the USB-C as well. I don't know if you can see that. It's also got that GameSir orange, which is very, very cool. And then some instructions, which I think, oh, and another sticker? Yeah, let's go. We got 2 stickers. That's right. That is right. Thank you, GameSir. Looking good. So this is for the FX5. You can probably scan that QR code if you like to check it out yourself. But yeah, so I'm going to spend a little time with it. We're going to learn a little bit about it, and then I'll test it out. I'll let you know, and we'll get a good idea of how this X5S controller and the FX5 thermoelectric cooler, which I think is like for cooling your device, obviously. Wow, this is cool. Thank you very much, GameSir. Oh, there we go. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I just kind of, oh, it automatically started. Ooh, I feel the wind. Ooh. Okay. This is really neat. All right, I'll spend some time with it. We'll see how it works, and I'll let you know. Okay guys, so I've been playing around with the X5S and the FX5 now for just a few minutes, and I have to say the design of this device is really, really cool. I figured out what those little rubber pieces that I was talking about, they're interchangeable. They just pop out, and it depends on what kind of device you're using, whether it's a Nintendo Switch, maybe you've got an Android phone, an iOS phone, and all you do is just push these little rubber bumpers right into these pieces, just like that. There's little holes in the side of the controller, and just like that, boom. They just swap in and out as needed, so no big deal. And to pair the device in the instructions, depending on what controller you have, or what kind of device you're playing, you hold down this button and then just press one of these buttons depending on what you're using. So I have it paired to my iOS device, my iPhone 16 Pro, and we're gonna give that a rip. So obviously the design of the controller is very, very nice. You've got the dual triggers on the top, and these thumbsticks, now they have, if I can get a little focus here, I'm using a different camera because my game is on my phone. They have like a nice texture to it here. So they feel really grippy, really nice in the hand. The D-pad, it's solid, nothing crazy. And that little metal piece that I was showing you here that comes inside the case, that's for pulling these out. If you can, there you go. Pull those out, and you can switch them around to remap the keys if that's something that suits you and your setup. So all sorts of options here. You charge it in the bottom left here with the USB-C, and they thoughtfully put a notch inside the case as well, so that when it's closed up there, you can also charge it. So lots of thoughtful design. It's lightweight, and the FX5, the little battery pack with the fan on it, a couple little details. I got a couple of thoughts. Obviously, this is like a heat transfer plate, and it's got 3 settings, so you can turn it on with the power button here, but it also connects and starts up like you saw when I unboxed it. If I connect it the right way, I try to have the USB-C, it just starts right up. Now it says silent operations. Now I'd be lying to you if I said this thing was silent. It's definitely not. And the lights, now while they are sort of like RGB, they actually are for 3 different speed settings. This is getting like ice cold already. So the fan part works, like it cools. So it definitely does what it's supposed to do. This is the low setting. And if you push the button again, this blue, that is like the medium speed, and then they call it overclock or high, I guess, for the orange. And this is like ice cold. I wish I had a thermometer to show you how cool this is. So it's very, very effective, but it's definitely not silent. And you got the battery indicator at the bottom. And obviously if you're running it on high speed, it does drain kind of quickly. So you want to consider balancing, the battery speed with how intense the game is and how hot your device is. This is like ice cold. It feels really, really cool. And you can feel the heat. Once I got it connected, you're gonna see what I mean. So if you pull apart the battery, the fan inside here, it is icy, icy cold. All you do is you just slip it on, whoop, just like that. And depending where your device is, you kind of move it over. You just slide it as you need to sort of find the hotspot on your device. And with my phone, with the 16 Pro here, it's sort of like near the top like that. So then I'll just slide the device over, the cooler, the thermoelectric cooler. And then the battery just clips on the back just like this, boop, and you're off to the races. So I think for the battery purposes, I would probably keep it on low speed for the most part, unless your device is really struggling. Then you can also plug it in while you're playing if you want to extend the battery life of your cooler. I know the controller, because I've used another GameSir controller, it's going to last quite a while, tends to be pretty good. And then I've got a game loaded up here. I've got some Tetris on my emulator. You just slide it in here, no big deal. And as you can see in the back, the camera bump is in the way, so you just slide it over. And then you get it in there. So you see how I've got really good contact with the cooler, and it will not take long for it to start dissipating the heat from the phone, which is really, really cool. And as you can see, oh, hang on, just, there we go. There, you gotta find that little spot, a little sweet spot. Oh yeah, I changed out my, I changed out those little rubber pads. And that's important because it will depend on what device you're using. I actually installed this one the wrong way. So we'll just pop that back in, and as you can see, it's very simple to do. You just stuff them back in there, no big deal. There we go. Let's get let's focus on there. So now this should hold my phone a little bit nicer. Make sure the battery bump isn't in the way. Everything, there we go. There, now it's feeling nice and secure. And that's the thing, if you're using the Nintendo Switch, you're gonna use a separate rubber bumper. And as you can see, the game, it's controlling very nicely with the D-pad here. Obviously, my gameplay is substandard, but I also installed another little racing game because I thought that'd be pretty cool to give you an idea of, like, with the thumbsticks and, a really, like, realistic, real racing use of this. So we're gonna get it started here. Bada bing, when you press start, there we go. So this is brand new. I've never really played this game, so I'm not any kind of, like, fancy player, anything like that. But I did play the first little tutorial, and as you can see, okay, it's gonna get started here, and trigger, bada bing. So nice controls, really smooth, feels really good. Like, I feel like I'm playing on a console, and obviously with the high quality display of the iPhone, it's looking really, really good, along with the excellent control. The feel of the X5S controller here, like, this feels amazing in the hand. And I'll say the fan is a little bit loud. I know they say silent, but that's just not quite the case. If I was able to measure the decibels, I certainly would. But honestly, what I can tell you is that if you have your headphones in, you're not gonna notice it at all. So I think that's really something to keep in mind. It feels great, it plays great, it's adjustable, it's adaptable. Once you have those little rubber bumpers in properly, it holds on nicely. And, like, my phone is cool to the touch. It is cool to the touch, which obviously for the battery is good, for the longevity of it is excellent. And you just have to move the thermoelectric cooler around to find that little sweet spot. And if it is starting to heat up, you just turn it up to the overclock mode. I'm telling you, this thing is fabulous for traveling, for gaming, whatever you need. I'm in love with this X5S. I'm thanking GameSir so much.
And that's the GameSir X5S wireless game controller paired with the FX5 thermoelectric cooler. An awesome combo for gamers who love smooth controls and cool temperatures during long sessions. The fan's not whisper quiet, but with headphones on, you'll barely even notice it. And the performance definitely makes up for it. If you enjoyed this review, please tap like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell to stay tuned for more honest and hands-on tech tests every week here on Test Zone. A big thank you again to GameSir for supporting the channel, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.